Hi, welcome to E2 and Go Sports. I'm Easton Durant. In today's episode, we'll be talking about NBA and MLB All-Star Game news. Breaking news, Kawhi Leonard has signed a 3-year, $103.1 million deal that includes a player option for the 2021-2022 season. He'll make $32.74 million next season, $34.37 million in 2020-2021, and $37.01 million in the player option season. Paul George has a 2 years, $68 million remaining on his contract, plus a $37.8 million player option in 2021. Now, this brings me to wondering who the best team in LA is. For right now, it has to be the Clippers. The Clippers have made the playoffs without Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. They had a good fight against the Warriors in this year's playoffs, even though they eventually lost. They won 2 games in it. They won 2 games against one of the greatest teams of all time. And they were the 8th seed. They were an underdog in that series, and they put up a good fight. The LeBron Lakers have not made the playoffs yet. I know it's only been one season, and everyone's used to LeBron making the playoffs every single year, but he's missed it this one year. With Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins coming, and Danny Green and Avery Bradley going to the Lakers, this is a big season for LA sports, for Los Angeles basketball. They have 4 of the greatest players in the NBA right now: Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, right now, all in LA. The Clippers have the better defensive team right now, also kind of the better offensive team. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Patrick Beverley are one of the 3 greatest defenders in the league right now. You set a screen, switch, Kawhi locking you up. Switch, Paul George locking you up. Happens again, Patrick Beverley is locking you up. They have multiple options on defense and multiple options on offense. They have 6th man of the year, Lou Williams, coming off the bench, probably going to start. He should start almost every season. They have Montrezl Harrell, a great player, a great young center in the league, young power forward, young center in the league. The Lakers are more of a older team, kind of. They have a little bit more experience because a lot of the players have made the playoffs multiple times on this Laker team. Sorry. This is a great time for Los Angeles sports. The Nets reportedly learned that Kevin Durant was going to the Nets only after his Instagram post. GM Sean Marks says, "We all got that in real time with you guys. We weren't even sure if we were getting a meeting that night or a telephone conversation with him." This is big. Does that mean that Kevin Durant went to the Brooklyn Nets to be a Brooklyn Net, or did he go to be with Kyrie Irving and DeAndre Jordan? Would he go to the Knicks if they were all offered the same contract? Now, I know Kyrie Irving really wanted to go to the Nets because it's his childhood team. He's been wanting to go there since he was a little kid. He's been dreaming of playing there. Also, they got rid of D'Angelo Russell for him, which means that they gave up one of the best players that they have for him, for a kind of better point guard. But yeah, with Dennis Smith Jr. saying that the Knicks can hit the playoffs, this led me to the question: are the Knicks even the best team in New York right now, even without the Nets having Kevin Durant? This is a no for me. It's an easy no from anyone because the New York Knicks are 17-65 and the Brooklyn Nets are 42-40. Now, one thing that surprised me is that the Knicks are finished 5th in the Atlantic Division, and the Nets finished 4th in the Atlantic Division. It's about 25 games or so, but it's a big difference between a playoff team and a lottery pick. One place in the Atlantic Division means the difference between a lottery pick and being an 8th seed in the playoffs. The Nets are also the better team because they have made the playoffs. The Knicks haven't made it in some time. Also, because with this starting lineup right now for the Knicks, this is gonna be their starting lineup. R.J. Barrett, Dennis Smith Jr., Julius Randle, Kevin Knox, Mitchell Robinson. For the New York Knicks, for the Brooklyn Nets, it's Kyrie Irving, Karis LeVert, Taurean Prince, Rondon Kirkus. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that, and DeAndre Jordan. This I would take even without Kevin Durant. The Nets. They have multiple great players coming off the bench. They have multiple great players starting on the floor at the start of the game. Multiple young players all over the roster. Jared Allen, Spencer Dinwiddie, anybody there is a good young player. The Knicks have a very, very young team where every player is in his R.J. Barrett, Kevin Knox, and Mitchell Robinson are all in their first or second season. Kevin Knox and Mitchell Robinson are in their second, and R.J. is a rookie. Dennis Smith Jr. and Julius Randle have not been in the league for long. They've been in the league for some time, but not for that long. That means that the Nets have the better veteran team right now. They have multiple veterans, multiple NBA champions. I don't think I'd be surprised if there was a single NBA champion on the bench right now on the whole team for the Knicks. Yeah. In other news, Shane Bieber is the All-Star Game MVP. He struck out the side. He struck out Wilson Contreras looking on a 2-2 95-mile-an-hour fastball. He struck out Ketel Marte of the Arizona Diamondbacks on a 3-2 curveball, and he struck out outfielder for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr., looking on a 3-2 slider. Note that sequence: fastball, curveball, slider. That's an amazing That's a good 3 amazing put-away pitches for a young pitcher in this league. Now, with another thing that was cool is I saw this tweet the other day, and it was Shane Bieber's story right now. It was 5 years ago. Shane Bieber was a college walk-on, and only because another player went pro and opened up a spot for him. And now he's striking out the side in the All-Star game as a full sold-out crowd chants his name in his home, in where he plays, in the city where he plays. Shane Bieber has been pretty good this season with a 3.45 ERA, a record of 8-3, and 141 strikeouts. That is really good. He has given up 90 hits, 43 earned runs on 141 strikeouts. He has 1 complete game, 1 shutout. The team's batting average against him is .214. His career ERA is 4. Now, another thing, lastly, I wanted to talk about is, according to Woj, Russell Westbrook welcomes the idea of a trade, and Westbrook and the Thunder are open and wanting to get rid of him / get traded. One thing that I was thinking when I heard this news was the Knicks could be a good suitor for Westbrook. They probably wouldn't be able to do the trade until December, but the Knicks they also have the money after they missed out on both Kyrie Irving and Durant. Also, Westbrook wanted to be traded before the Paul George trade. The only thing that sets the only reason that the Knicks couldn't do the trade is because this is their ball handlers: R.J. Barrett, Kevin Knox, Dennis Smith Jr., Alonzo Trieri. Anybody could almost bring up the ball for them. Wayne Ellington, Billy Garrett Jr., Kadeem Allen. Anyone can kind of bring up the ball for them. What would they want to trade? An all-star for the 3rd overall pick? I don't mean trade that, but would they? Russell Westbrook would be good experience for R.J. Barrett, good mentorship for R.J. Barrett. But the thing is that you kind of want R.J. Barrett to play in his rookie season, show off what he has. Although he hasn't had that great of a summer league. He's turned it around recently with 2 17-point games in the summer league. And another possible trade suitor is the Miami Heat. This is a team that Westbrook wants to go to, and I see this as a good deal for both Westbrook and the Heat. The best point guard for the Heat is Goran Dragic, and he is being looked at by the Mavericks, and the Heat are looking for a trade partner because he wants out. Adding to the fact that the Heat need a point guard, and they can make a duo with him and Jimmy Butler. Which the dynamic duo has been famous this offseason. Also, how are they going to be able to contend with just Jimmy Butler? The Timberwolves couldn't contend with Cat, Jimmy Butler, and Andrew Wiggins. So who's to say that? So how is it possible that just Jimmy Butler can be a good contender in the East? Hassan Whiteside is out, so there goes a good center for him to play with. He would be the good player for the Heat. He's could be good with their system. He's a good flashy thing. The only thing I don't like about him is that he can't shoot that well. He dunks all the time. He has amazing athleticism, but he is a triple double guy. He strives to get those, and he doesn't shoot that well from 3 or from mid range. That would be the only reason why I would not want to do this trade. Well, thanks for listening to D21 Good Sports. As always, I'm Easton Durant. We'll see you in the next episode, and thank you. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.